Since being a Habitat homeowner, my life has completely changed. I know that I have a safe and stable, secure home that I can come home to, and at the end of the day, I can work on my passions, my dreams. My name is Acelyn, and I'm a Habitat homeowner. Growing up on the military base was different. You know, constantly being in different houses around the military base was hard. I would make connections with people, and then a few months later, even like a year or two later, we would have to pack up and move somewhere else. And it was hard to make lasting memories with anybody because it would never last. And that was kind of my first view of homeownership, is that it seemed so unattainable even at the time. My parents really struggled with it. Before becoming a Habitat homeowner, I was constantly moving around. I had lived in probably 5 or 6 different rentals. My family was growing, and so I needed my home situation to accommodate my growing family. Every time I was searching for a new home, I found that a lot of the landlords didn't accept me because I was a single mother. I felt really helpless. Like, I felt like I would never be able to afford to be able to do anything other than just pay my rent. And even that was a struggle. It wasn't only hard to save up for a down payment, it was impossible because my paycheck was completely just going towards my rent. I had first heard about Habitat a few years ago when my mom had told me to apply. And I kind of brushed it off. I didn't really look much into it. Eventually, the thought just kind of came to me, maybe I should check out Habitat again. And I did, and I went through the application process, and it was so easy.
So at Habitat for Humanity Edmonton, we provide opportunities for affordable home ownership. We empower individuals and families to become homeowners in a community in which they live, work, and play. So Habitat's home ownership program is really about bridging the gap between renting and owning a home. I think everyone can agree that today the high cost of living keeps going up and individuals and family income isn't keeping pace. So it's making it harder and harder for individuals and families to actually save for a down payment. And that's what makes our program so unique. You don't require a down payment to come into Habitat's home ownership program.
After I completed my application, I kind of forgot about it, and a couple weeks later I had gotten an email saying that I had been pre-approved for a home. Opening that email and reading it felt surreal. I didn't really feel like it was real. I kind of felt like, oh, like this must be a joke. But it was real, and it felt really good to let people know, like, hey, I'm gonna be a homeowner. Like, that felt amazing. Every time we would walk into the home when we first moved in, my son would be like, I really love your new home, Mom. I love your new home. This home it's clean, it's fresh, it's mine. And it's such a beautiful family community. There's a park right across the back alley. They get to play outside. They get to be themselves. They get to claim this place as their own too. This is the first time that I have ever felt like I'm living in my home. I've always lived in houses, but this is the only time I've ever actually genuinely felt deep down that this is my home. So I think I've been able to put a lot more time into being present with my children instead of constantly stressed out. I feel like being a homeowner has completely changed my personality. It's given me confidence, it's given me something to look forward to, and it's given me something that my money is going towards instead of just throwing it away. It feels good that I can be able to pay for my future instead of just paying for today. So Habitat has definitely put me in the right direction and set me up for my future. I can really focus on my future and what I want to do and my kids' future and set them up for success.
So just think about passing equity down to your children. That's generational change. We empower parents like Acelyn to really take control of their future and create that generational change and impact for their children. So for those that want to support us, you can go to hfh.org and sign up as a monthly donor. You can volunteer at our restores. You can donate to our restores to ensure that we continue to make that generational change.
I would say thank you to everybody who supported and volunteered for Habitat for Humanity, because this has helped me in my life and has completely changed the world of my children and I.